I found the notebook by accident while cleaning out the hall closet. It was wedged behind a box of old extension cords and half-used paint cans, its black cover warped and soft like it had been exposed to moisture at some point. I almost tossed it without opening it. I don't keep journals. I've never been the kind of person who writes things down. But my name was on the inside cover. Ben. That alone was enough to make me sit down on the floor and start reading. The handwriting was frantic in places, heavy and deliberate in others, like whoever wrote it couldn't decide whether they were afraid of losing their thoughts or afraid of remembering them. It was addressed to me, written as a letter, from someone who called himself my little brother. Danny. I don't have a brother. At least, I don't remember having one. The story he tells shouldn't be possible. It's about a life that unraveled piece by piece, first small things, then whole people, until only he and his wife could remember what had been taken. A dog, an apartment, photographs, then a child, then the wife herself, all erased so completely that the world rearranged itself to insist they had never existed at all. And the worst part is that as I read, none of it felt impossible. That's what scares me. There are details in here I shouldn't recognize but somehow do. A backyard that backs into woods. A house that's new and too quiet. A cold that doesn't belong to the weather. He writes about me helping him move, about sitting under a patio and talking about football. And even though I can't picture it clearly, the absence of the memory feels wrong. Like reaching for a tooth with your tongue and realizing it's gone. The notebook says I came over after things started disappearing, that I couldn't remember his dog, that I couldn't remember his apartment, that I asked him a question I don't remember asking. Who's Wyatt? I closed the notebook after that and sat there for a long time with it in my hands, listening to the house settle around me. I've lived here for years, but it has never felt as empty as it did in that moment. Cold, too. Not physically, just wrong. The last pages aren't frantic. They're calm. That's somehow worse. He says stories are the only way to keep things alive once the world decides they never